Hello world! If you really want a successful and healthy relationship, then the two of you have to be on the same side. You don't work against each other or compete to see who's right and who's wrong. The goal should be to create a safe space for communication where you can share your thoughts and feelings without feeling attacked, criticized, judged, or belittled. You both deserve to be acknowledged and treated respectfully. You did choose each other after all, so honoring each other is actually honoring yourself and your choices. And having a discussion, focus on the outcome that you want, not on the fear of what could happen. Try not to have an emotional reaction to anything being said and try not to have take anything personally. Sometimes your partner is feeling hurt and scared and doesn't know how to express that, and it comes out as an accusation about you. Express your feeling in a way that makes your partner want to help you, not run away from you. You both just want to feel better and feel loved, and you accomplish this by helping each other feel understood and cared for, and by letting your partner know that their feelings are valid and that they matter. A conversation is a negotiation about fairness, cooperation, understanding, and consideration. When you listen more and talk less, you are inviting your partner to feel loved by you. By Joel Clemons. As Anna attend a certain charity event wherein we can see and hear the women's power, on how empowering women are, as Anna saying, when dreams become reality. We can understand on how happy Anna was, as this is one of her dream that come true. Yeah, Anna, I agree on you, as when women support women, incredible things do really happen. What a beautiful day to start with, Anna. This is how we should always start our day, with full of vibrant positivity, starting with a bright and sweet smile. How about you guys? How do you start your day? On Anna post today with Morning with Ama, as she captioned it with 4, that's the number that defined my scale. I thought I know what my happiness was until I discovered what self-love meant. Today, I know what my capabilities are, and I am probably developing my potentials. I realized that what my inside looks like translate to the whole outside, that it's not up to anyone else. I make the rules. I am experiencing it with myself, and there's a balance, harmony between what I feel, what I want, need. The scale is a strong 9. Why not 10? It's for my mind to make my head want to explore more, but perfectly well while knowing when to say stop. How's your luck? How's your scale? And to Anna say that, tell honestly on a scale of 1 to 10. Hi there. Do you know the definition of happiness? You have it in you. It is all you. Your passions, your dreams, your desires, your goals. It is every gesture which make in your direction. It's good to take care of yourself, isn't it? And in a scale of 1 to 10, how much time today you spend on yourself? PS. On the C Bloggers platform, Anna will be featured as it goes like lot of exciting announcement ahead, and today it's time for one of them. It is with great joy that we welcome to our speakers the person who will appear on the C Bloggers stage for the first time. The new speaker of this year festival edition is Ama Sekluka. Ama Sekluka, a charismatic film, television, and theater actress. As one of the few Polish artists to gain international recognition, fame was brought by her role of Laura Biel in Triptych 365 Days. Today, it has more than 4 million and focuses on very diverse project, particularly towards women, More than 85% of the audience group is gender of beauty. Covers topic related to M in with self-love. She has appeared in entertainment shows Your Face Sound Familiar and Dancing with the Star, and also played the lead role in the British thriller Compulsion, which premiered this year. She is currently working on a new show and a completely original project, which he will also talk about at the upcoming Sea Bloggers Conference. Welcome, Ama, in the comments. You are radiantly cute, Anna, on your lilac outfit. Yeah, you can really feel the spring in it. On the post of Anna caption, I deeply feel the spring in my veins, marking Fall-Winter 2025 dress day. Collection is like a deeply breeze of nice feelings. Thank you, my fam, for always having me as Marking Girls. Love. What a beautiful ladies they are. As to Anna, on her glamorous and fashionable look, she looks so elegant. As Anna starts the day with the say of, "You are enough," every morning, every sunrise, every day. On this post of Anna saying, if you want to be happy, just be happy. When you wake up in the morning, you can just wait and see what kind of day you will have. You have to decide what kind of day you will have. Higher thoughts, higher energies, higher vibrations, higher frequencies, higher experiences. So when you gonna start? Wow and wow! As to Simone telling us that soon, this fruit of his work, we will all gonna watch it. I got so really excited of it, hoping he transformed as a better actor from his 365 days role. We can see on how he developed himself as he go into acting lesson to enhance more. Looking here, I like this aura of him. As to his physique, he got transformed and been matured different from his start of acting as an actor. How about you guys? What can you say of Simone this time? And as Simone ends his day with a positive thinking that tomorrow will give a new and better day to come, as we can see the better horizon to look into. What a cute and juicy fascinating Q&A of Simone. It starts with, "When will you marry me?" What a question to Simone. The tedious laugh of it. And it continues with, "Why? I suppose that's important. Cut this please." Hi, my name is Simone Susina and I'm ready to answer all the questions you asked me over the last 24 hours. Wait a second. Here we are. First question. Hi, when and why did you start modeling? Actually, to start out like all young boys growing up in a small town, I wanted to be a footballer. Then I developing a passion for fashion. I started reading books, watching documentaries, and my passion kept growing. One day I was lucky enough to be called by an important fashion house in Milan, and that's when it all began. On Simone's post about his coming Malamore field, it captioned with, "Vi presento Nunzio Oscuro, deciso prepotente." I present to you Nunzio, part determined overbearing. She does not accepting rejection, it knows no bounds. Malamore from May 8 only in theaters. A round of applause, Simone, as he will be a special guest.
Ciao. Ready? Ciao, ciao. Ciao. Let's go.
This is the happening as Simone attend the fashion event on April 3. Milan Fashion Tour is hosting a VIP event with a lineup of celebrities including Hollywood actor Simone Susina and actress Moran Atias, taking place in Milan. It is a highly anticipated event in the fashion world, known for taking people inside the hidden atlieres and showrooms of Milan. Considered the most imitated tour in Milan, focuses on the combination of cosmopolitan feel and exclusively Italian lifestyle. You deserve it, Simone, as where you are now on the fashion world. Good job for you and keep it up. Hear this out, the reason of Michele why he can't be with the cast of Housemaid at CinemaCom.
Hello, hi. So, first of all, a huge congratulations to my co-stars, my colleagues of The Housemaid, Amanda Seyfried, Sydney Sweeney, and Brandon Sklenar for the CinemaCon. I couldn't be there, as you know, guys, because, I hurt myself in a really bad way. My back is not really okay, but nothing really bad. I could not be at the event with all of you guys because I couldn't travel, I couldn't make like 30 hours flight from Milan to Las Vegas because it was going to take me a lot of time and pain because I'm not in a good spot right now, but everything will be good. Everything will be fine. Congratulations to Paul Feig as well and to Lionsgate, and I'm so sorry I couldn't be there this time.
Oh, so sad to hear it. Hope Michele is in good shape this time.
But I'm sure that we're gonna have thousands of other, opportunities and chance to promote the film together again. And I love you guys. I love you so much. And plus, that's it. I just wanted to make sure that because I'm getting a lot of messages and to the fact that I wasn't there, but that's the point, is that I hurt myself on my back, and I'm a human being and this can happen. And okay, peace and love, everyone. Kisses. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching my video today. Comment your reaction below. Don't forget to click the like button, share this video to others, and please subscribe on my channel. Day 94 of the 365 days of 2025. Message to all. When I love you, I make a decision to accept you as I find you. I make a decision to create space for you in my universe. I create an invitation for you to step in and stay here for you however long is comfortable. I celebrate you actively. When you step away, I continue to look after myself and I appreciate the moment for what it was and look forward to the next one. By Colm Maguire. Feeling judged damages the safety and security of a relationship. When someone says that they love you, they are saying that they see you for who you are and they know what is in your heart and that they trust you. So feeling cruelly judged by them feels like a betrayal of the love that they profess for you. Love purpose is to remove our inhibition and deepest fears, not reinforce them. When we consciously learn how to reframe our message and our words so that we can express our feelings without shaming the person that we love and who love us, then we can preserve the trust of the connection and give them an opportunity to show up and be supportive in a way that makes us feel safe and loved. If your goal is to be happy and feel love in your relationship, then don't cause more pain by punishing each other. With guilt and shame, learn how to hold space for each other's differences and imperfections and focus on what you appreciate and respect about each other. It's a lot easier for someone else to hear you when they are feeling validated instead of judged. By Joel Clemons.